This segment of Coast Life is sponsored by the Parker Group.
Well, if it's time for you to move into your new home, you just haven't found the right one yet, well, don't worry, because we've got a friend here on the Coast Life Couch who not only knows all about the wild world of real estate, but also has her finger on the pulse of the house that might just be perfect for you. We've got James Riddle joining us, business development manager with Archie, part of the Parker Group. And I mean, let's remind our viewers about Archie, because it really is such a cool and I think streamlined process when it comes to buying a home, selling a home. If anybody has been through that process, they know that it can be very stressful, very difficult, and what should be one of the more exciting moments of your life becomes one that you can't even enjoy the process.
Absolutely. Very, very quickly, it can just spiral down into a terrible process that your memory tries to block out.
Yes.
So the way that we at Archie are trying to fix that process is for sellers, making the process as easy as you hand over your keys, you get a large chunk of the home's value, and then you go move on to do whatever it is you want to do. We handle all of the nitty-gritty part that makes half of sellers cry, and then when it's over, you get another check. So that's how it works for sellers. Super easy. Obviously, there's more nuance there, but that's the overview. And then for buyers, especially people who are going through it for the first time and really have no idea what exactly they're going into, but as they're going through the process, it just feels like everyone knows something that they don't. We are trying to cut that out. And so everything about the house, from inspection reports, seller's disclosures, everything about it is readily available on our website before you even go see the house.
And I think that's such a huge thing, especially for first-time home buyers, where it really does feel like, okay, do I know all of the things that I'm supposed to even ask an agent when I get to a house? When is the last time this home was inspected? Does this mean it's a good home inspection? I don't know.
Exactly.
And you guys really handle all of that, and people can they can see it in action. You guys have an open house coming up?
Yeah, absolutely. So on November 15th, Saturday, from 11 to 1, we're going to have an open house at 514 North Willie Street in Seaford. And so it's a 1943 beautiful cottage that has a lot of its original charm, but still has been updated. So, full inspection reports are available, and then obviously anything that's been found on those inspection reports has already been handled.
Yeah, I also love too that if you check out archiehub.com, you guys can usually take a tour of the home too virtually.
Absolutely.
So you kind of see it online, be like, oh, I love this. Then I can go see it in person. What are some other features on the web that people can check out before they even get to a house in person?
Yeah, absolutely. So biggest thing that separates it is you'll be able to find all of the disclosures that a house has that usually are hidden behind the real estate agent MLS pay-to-play wall, and so we've eliminated that, so anyone is able to just go on, see, you'll see exactly how the sellers answered the questions, the 150 questions that the state of Delaware asks. And so that's definitely the biggest, peek behind the curtain in the effort of transparency.
See, I didn't even know there were 150 questions that the state of Delaware does ask you. So I think
that's just one of the three disclosures.
Exactly. And I think that transparency is what really helps make this process just a little bit easier. Everybody can breathe a little bit because you know that nobody's trying to trick you. You're getting exactly what you're reading, what you're seeing. And I think that is so huge, both for buyers, but also for sellers too, to just here you go, and
exactly, and then just look forward to to getting that next check. We just had another closing last week where they were able to move on. They had something that they wanted to do, the sellers of this house, and they didn't have to think about it. And then they got another check, got a great check, after closing.
There you go. So James, one more time for folks who are interested in checking out this open house, the when, the where, and where people can go to get more information and keep their eyes peeled for maybe more open house dates and more homes for sale.
Yeah, absolutely. So the property is 514 North Willie Street in downtown Seaford, and then it's going to be from 11 to 1 on Saturday, November 15th. And then you can always look on your housing app of choice or on our website, archiehub.com, for any open house dates coming up.
Perfect. Well, James Riddle, a business development manager with Archie. Thank you so much for being here today. Thank you guys for what you were doing with Archie. It's one of those things that you feel like, I can't believe somebody hadn't done this before.
Yeah, that's how it feels, but thanks so much, Leah.
Of course. We do have more Coast Life coming at you. We've got some awards, some winners of the week to dole out when we get back.